Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over to our next fight here at Octagon Asia Fighting Championship. We have Farzad Jafari versus Majid Bagerpour. My name is Danial Chee, and I will be your color commentary for this fight and for any other fights that I post up on MMA Southpaw Malaysia because I run this show. Now we have Majik with the red gloves. Both fighters are wearing sort of like dark colored shorts, so it's hard to see. I have to apologize to you guys that the camera work's really difficult. Um, so it's hard to get a good angle for most of our fights, especially when you start leaning over to the left. But let's get back to the action. Um, we have Majid Bagerpour representing out of Kambis Warriors Gym. And we have Farzad Jafari representing out of Monarchy MMA. Right, so these two fighters over here, both Majid and Farzad, are making their MMA debut. We have a traditional, well, not traditional, like a classic fight between a striker and a grappler. So Majid is more known for his Muay Thai accolades. He's very well accomplished when it comes into the Muay Thai scene in Malaysia. He's won several tournaments, several titles, and several trophies in Malaysia. And he's also fought over in Thailand himself. But his opponent, Farzad, as far as I know, Farzad just literally came out of nowhere in the Malaysian MMA scene. And the only thing that I know about him is that um, he represents the Iranian national team for wrestling. Yeah, so he represents the Iranian national wrestling team, and he's quite successful in that order as well. I don't know much about his accolades, but I have definitely seen him train, and his wrestling is definitely through the roof. And he trains over with at Monarchy with Aguilan, with he trains over with oh, my brain is scrambled right now. Mustafa. Okay, and he's under a good supervision with Coach Coco. Unfortunately, Coach Coco um, could not attend Octagon Asia Fighting Championship, but either way, I think Farzad will be doing pretty well in this fight. But I'm very interested to see how Majik is going to react to the high level grappling or well wrestling that Farzad is going to bring inside his octagon. So far, Majik got taken down earlier. Now I think he's just gonna try stand up. Big punches there from Farzad. Farzad's not giving Majik any chance at all in this fight. Nice little sweeping kick. Nice soccer kick. Those are absolutely legal except when it goes to the head. And that would conclude our round number 1. Alright guys, we're gonna continue this fight with round number 2, and straight away Farzad is just going to bring Majik straight into the octagon. Well, straight into the cage side. Looking for a takedown most probably. Nice little punches there from Farzad. Again, Farzad's just gonna stay on top and keep that control. Majik has a nice full guard over here. Maybe he's gonna try to transition into a sweep or a submission, perhaps. But right now, Farzad is just trying to work off the body. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Majid Bagerpour, who is strapped over with the red gloves, and Farzad Jafari in the blue gloves. Farzad just absolutely controlling his opponent, not allowing him to stand up at all, try to advance. But Majid is trying to keep active. Majid is trying to, try to go for a submission. Perhaps he's holding on real tight. Perhaps he's trying to keep the fight on the floor, not allowing Farzad to do anything. Maybe, hopefully, that the referee will stand him up. Bit of posture up there by Farzad. Straight away into some big pounds. Farzad's being real smart here. He's not gonna let them stand up just yet. Farzad is just gonna keep in range so that maybe he can do something out of it. So, oh, try to sweep away, go for a ground and pound. Straight back into guard. Passes, maybe? Not quite. Referee stands both of them up. Sorry, referee stands Majid up. Farzad's already standing. I don't know why I said that. Again, Farzad into the pressure. Straight up against the cage. Majid trying to sweep, but that's that's a beautiful judo throw there. Sorry, hip throw from Farzad. Very beautifully executed. Seems like very easy work here from Farzad to absolutely manhandle his opponent. Nice little pass there from Farzad. Jumps out of the guard. Majid desperately trying to get back his guard. Farzad straight away onto those ground and pound from side control. Final 10 seconds of the second round. I think that's just how it's gonna end for round number 2. Really good round there from Farzad. Absolute domination and control. So we return back with round number 3. We have Farzad with the dark blue trunks, also in the blue gloves. And we have Majid Bagerpour in the red gloves. Nice little clinch. A solid knee there by Majid, and then they disengage. Majid now trying to pile up the pressure. It's the third and final round. Majid really needs to try to do something. It's a beautiful double leg shot there from Farzad. Absolutely clean wrestling from the Monarchy representative. Oh, armbar attempt there from Majid. I don't know if he gets it. Oh! Almost got it, but slipped away there from Farzad. Really well defended. Farzad straight away, man, into that cage. It's just difficult to deal with this kind of pressure. You know, talk about fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Talk about fighters like GSP. You know, these are high-level wrestlers. And then you got fighters like Kevin Lee, who does almost the same style of fighting, where they just put that pressure up in your face, and they don't allow you to do anything at all. The referee stands him up, gives Majik another chance at doing something. It's another single leg into a nice takedown. Farzad has been very successful with pretty much every single takedown attempt. I think the only takedown that he failed was the start of this third round, where Majid managed to clinch him up and throw a decent knee onto the body of Farzad. But so far, other than that, it's been a very one-sided matchup. You just can't do anything. Farzad is not going to allow... He's not going to allow Majik to pass. He's not going to allow Majik to gain guard. Just total domination in the cage. It's one of those fights, man. I mean, to a lot of casual eyes, this may be a boring fight, or so may say. But honestly, if you really get involved in the sport of mixed martial art, this is just technically outclassing your opponent. And Farzad is just doing exactly that. And that is the third and final round. Oh, there might be some issues with the shoulder of Farzad there at the end of the bell. I don't know what happened. Might have hurt it a little bit, pulled a muscle maybe. But that's the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Farzad totally outclassing Majik in the MMA realm. Not a lot of strikers can transition into MMA that well. You definitely need as much grappling background as you can, or at least have a lot of experience. However, Majik is quite experienced in the grappling scene. I know he's done a little bit of jiu-jitsu for like a couple of years. But, you know, as compared to Farzad, Farzad has been wrestling since he was a child, most likely. That's that huge experience gap between the two fighters. In the grappling scene, of course. And here to present you the winners, Matt Polino.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Farzad Jafari.
No surprise here. All the way from round number 1 to round number 3, it was Farzad that was picking up the pace. It was Farzad that dictated the fight. It was hands down, you know, that he was going to be the winner for this fight. The control that he had, and every aspect of MMA, he just absolutely dominated there. So yeah, congratulations to Farzad. Hopefully he does well in his next fight in Octagon Asia Fighting Championship. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Danial Chee. I've been your commentary here for MMA Southpaw.